In this video, I provided you with 26 how-to videos that will go in depth on how to use your Cricut vinyl cutter and your heat press for your clothing brand. Each tutorial is going to be about 1 minute each, so grab your pen and paper and join me on this awesome journey to creating stuff with our vinyl cutter and heat press. All the equipment used in this video will be in the descriptions for you guys. That way you guys aren't worried about trying to find everything yourself. I drop tutorials weekly, so if you find value in this video and you want to learn more, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions about any of the process, meet me in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to help you. I don't want to take any more of your time, so let's get right into the video. Thank you again and enjoy. So you want to start a clothing brand out of your bedroom. I'm going to break down all the equipment and supplies you're going to need to do it. First thing you're going to want to invest in is a heat press. After you have a heat press, the next thing you need to do is get some heat transfer vinyl and a vinyl cutter. I personally use a Cricut Explorer Air 2 and it does everything I needed to do. You can also order DTF transfers to be used with your heat press as well. You also want to make sure you get a Teflon sheet to put over your garments when pressing to protect them from burning. Now, you're going to need some blanks to start making merch. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to get a video on where to get blanks. Now, you're going to want to get some stuff to make hang tags. I made some business cards off of Vistaprint, and then I got the safety pin and strings off of Amazon. To help you guys find all these items a lot easier, I do have an affiliate storefront where you can find everything. If this video was helpful and you want to see more videos like this, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Did you know that you didn't need a laptop or desktop to use a Cricut Explorer Air 2 to cut your designs? Some people get demotivated because they think they have to buy more equipment than they really need. Lucky for us, you can use your Cricut Explorer Air 2 and Cricut Design Space all with just your mobile device. In my case, I usually use an iPad or my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Personally, I've used my iPhone and iPad for at least half of my projects, and I swear Cricut Design Space is just as clutch on your phone as it is on your laptop. This video is another reason for you to realize that there's nothing holding you back from starting your Cricut business. If you want to see more helpful videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button. If you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you the difference between heat transfer vinyl and regular permanent vinyl. First, let's start with heat transfer vinyl. So heat transfer vinyl is going to be mainly used for clothing such as t-shirts, hoodies, hats, shorts, you name it. When loading this vinyl to your cutter, you always want the shiny side to be down on the mat. And more than likely, you're going to have to mirror the design when using heat transfer vinyl because when you press it, it'll be facing the right way. This vinyl needs to be pressed at high temperatures to stick to the garments. You're going to need a heat press usually for these types of projects. Now let's talk about regular premium vinyl. This vinyl is usually used for stickers, car decals, and random brandings on items. When loading the vinyl cutter for this vinyl, we're going to want the shiny side to be up, and we won't be mirroring the design this time. Also, this vinyl does not need any heat to be applied. To learn more about using vinyl for your clothing brand, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to customize shorts just like this using heat transfer vinyl, Cricut Explorer Air 2, and a heat press. Let's get it. Before starting any project, make sure you grab your ruler and you get the dimensions. Now let's go ahead and load up our vinyl cutter. I'm going to be using a 12 by 24 mat for this project. And for regular heat transfer vinyl, I'm going to set the needle pressure to iron-on plus. Now we're going to go ahead and weed our vinyl. I like to use tweezers, but you go ahead and use whatever's comfortable to you. So for regular heat transfer vinyl, I'm going to set the heat press to 370 degrees. The settings might change based off of the brand of the vinyl and your heat press. Keep that in mind. I press for about 10 to 15 seconds per side. I also made sure that the heat press pressure was more on the tighter side. Also check to see if the vinyl is cold peel or hot peel. And there you go guys, you just made your shorts for the summertime. If you want to see more tutorials like this, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. If you use a heat press similar to this one, I have a life hack that you don't want to live without. My biggest pet peeve when heat pressing clothes is having to remove the Teflon sheet in between each press. Sometimes I wouldn't even know where to set it down, and then it would just end up falling on the floor. So what I did was head over to Dollar Tree and I grabbed some of these little magnets. I then put the magnets and the Teflon sheet around the heat press. Now I never have to worry about the Teflon sheet at all. And if you're wondering if the heat ruins the magnets at all, I can assure you that I've used these same magnets for almost 2 years and they're still running strong. If this video was helpful, make sure you hit that follow button, especially if you want to see more videos like this. And if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. I'm going to show you how to make this 2-color puff print design using Cricut Design Space, Heat Transfer Vinyl, and our Cricut Explorer Air 2. Let's get it. In Cricut Design Space, we're going to add offset to our text. Separate the layers and highlight them. Now hit combine and then unite. Now we have both layers on one mat. And don't forget to mirror your image. For this puff print vinyl, I set my needle pressure to iron on plus. Make sure you peel carefully. Remember, you're not in a rush. Set your heat press to about 320 degrees. Remember to pre-press your shirt to get all that moisture out. I pressed the first layer for about 5 seconds, and then the second layer for about 7 seconds. And there you go, we just made a 2-color puff print t-shirt. If you want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I have a step-by-step guide on how to make shorts with heat transfer vinyl, Cricut vinyl cutter, and a heat press. Let's get it. I'll be using a Cricut Explorer Air 2 to cut the heat transfer vinyl. Once I add both of the vinyl colors to the cutting mat, I'm going to load the vinyl cutter. For heat transfer vinyl, make sure that the shiny side is down on the mat, and also don't forget to mirror your image before cutting. For this vinyl, I'm going to set the option to iron on plus. Now that the vinyl cutter is done, we're going to peel the vinyl. I like to use tweezers personally, but you can use whatever is comfortable to you. Alright, now the fun part. Let's press the shorts. I like to set my heat between 360 degrees and 380 degrees for regular heat transfer vinyl. Since this is a 2-layer project, I usually press the first layer for a fraction of the time of the second layer to keep it from messing up. So the first layer is going to be for about 10 seconds, and then the second layer will be for about 15 seconds. When peeling the plastic off the vinyl, make sure that you do it slow so you can find out if the vinyl is a cold peel or a hot peel. And there you go, you just made yourself some shorts. If this video was helpful, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Here's 3 ways that I use my Cricut vinyl cutter to run my clothing brand. Let's get it. So the first way I use my Cricut is to make my t-shirts. The Cricut cuts heat transfer vinyl, which is what we're going to use on our heat press. The vinyl we're using here is puff print heat transfer vinyl. The second way I use my Cricut is to make stickers. This is perfect for adding freebies into your customer's order. For the stickers, we're going to use regular premium vinyl, not heat transfer vinyl. Now let's put the sticker in our poly bag. Now the third way I use it is I love using the pen feature. I like writing custom notes to all of my customers. It's cool because I get to choose any font that I like. And there you go, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to make jogger sweatpants using a Cricut Explorer Air 2 and a heat press. Let's get it. First, let's measure exactly how big we want the design. In Cricut Design Space, we're going to add some text and choose a font. Now we're going to type in our desired measurements, and since I want to outline the text, we're going to add some offset. Let's highlight it and then slice. Now we're going to delete with the layer we don't want. Don't forget to mirror your image. I set my vinyl cutter to iron on plus since we're cutting regular heat transfer vinyl. Next, we're going to want to set the heat press to 365 degrees and press each section for 15 seconds. Make sure during this process, you're not heat pressing on any creases on any of the pockets or folds. And there you go, guys. If you want more tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm going to show you how to make puff print trucker hats using heat transfer vinyl. Let's get it. In Cricut Design Space, we're going to want to separate both layers, highlight them, hit combine, and then unite. That's going to make it be on one mat. Don't forget to mirror your image. The needle pressure on my Cricut Explorer Air 2 was set to iron on plus. After we're done peeling, set the hat press to about 300 degrees. I did the first layer for about 3 seconds and the second layer for about 5 seconds. I used heat transfer tape to help me hold the vinyl in place. After we're done pressing, go ahead and add your hang tag just to give it more professional vibe. And there you go, guys. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button. I've used this Fancier Studio heat press for 3 years now, and here's my honest review. Finding a budget-friendly heat press that does everything I needed to do was so stressful. I spent hours of research, and I'm sure you did this too. Let's go over some of the key features of this press that made it my favorite and most recommended heat press thus far, including the price. The dimensions of this heat press are going to be 15 inches by 15 inches. I love that this press is made of full metal and no plastic pieces. The build quality feels extremely sturdy and professional. The temperature range of this heat press goes up to 500 degrees, but in reality, I don't think you're going to need to go that high. An important feature is going to be the adjustable pressure. I've used this heat press for 3 years and it's still running extremely strong with no signs of slowing down. For the price of $189.99, it's really hard to get a quality press like this for the price. If you want to see more videos and tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. In Cricut Design Space, we're going to go ahead and add some text, and then we're going to add some offset because I'm going to do a 2-color layer with this one. When you're loading your vinyl cutter, make sure you have the right needle pressure. I put this on iron-on plus and then cardstock for glitter. Once it's done, we're going to go ahead and give it a nice easy peel, and then we're going to want to go ahead and put our heat press to 320 degrees. Make sure you pre-press your shirt to take that moisture out. We're going to do the first layer for about 10 seconds and then add the second layer and do it for about another 10 seconds. After we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and add our homemade hang tags. Let me know if you guys want a video on that. After that's done, we're going to give it a nice and neat fold. Now let's add our poly bag and then our size sticker. There you go, guys. If you guys want more tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm going to show you how to design and make neck tags for your clothing brand using Cricut Design Space and a heat press. Let's get it. I made this template from scratch using Cricut Design Space, so if you guys want a deeper tutorial on that, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to mirror your image before sending it to your vinyl cutter. I had the needle pressure on the vinyl cutter set to iron-on plus. When we're done peeling, we're going to want to grab our garment and grab the seam ripper and remove the existing tag. I personally prefer pressing my neck tags with a hat press, but a regular heat press works just fine. Flipping your garment inside out, it's going to help you as well. I pressed at 370 degrees for about 10 seconds. And there you go, guys. If you want to see more tutorials like this, hit that follow button. I'm going to show you how to make homemade hang tags for your clothing brand using your Cricut Explorer Air 2. Let's get it. This is going to be a really simple design. So in Cricut Design Space, I'm going to add 2 R's for recipe in Old English font. Since this is regular vinyl, you don't have to mirror it. I set the needle pressure on my vinyl cutter to regular vinyl. After we're done peeling, we're going to pull out some cardstock, which we found at Dollar Tree. We're going to apply 2 pieces of square vinyl onto the cardstock. Let's go ahead and trim a little bit of the parts we don't want. Now grab some transfer tape and we're going to go ahead and lift the design. Now let's go ahead and apply the vinyl onto our squares. Don't forget to do the back part. This is completely optional as well for you. Let's trim it one more time. Now let's grab a hole punch, give it a hole, and then now we're going to apply our string and our safety pin. And after we put it onto our shirt, this is what it looks like. If you want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm going to show you how to make a 2-color puff print hoodie using heat transfer vinyl. Let's get it. When loading the vinyl onto the mat, make sure that the shiny side is down, and don't forget to mirror your image. Set your needle pressure as you would regular heat transfer vinyl. For the Cricut Explorer Air 2, I have it set on iron-on plus. Now that our vinyl is done cutting, we can go ahead and peel it. I like using tweezers to help. Remember to take your time, you don't want to mess up any of the vinyl. For puff print heat transfer vinyl, I like to keep the heat between 300 degrees and 315 degrees. The first layer is going to be pressed for about 5 seconds, and then the second layer is going to be pressed for about 7 seconds. I set the pressure of the heat press pretty tight, but not too tight. Alright, now let's go ahead and peel the last plastic cover, and there you go, you just made yourself a puff print hoodie. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to make glow-in-the-dark puff print t-shirts using heat transfer vinyl. In this video, I'm going to be using TechWrap's glow-in-the-dark puff print heat transfer vinyl. On my Cricut vinyl cutter, I'm going to set the needle pressure to iron-on plus. I really love the 3D puff effect that this heat transfer vinyl offers. We're going to want to go ahead and put our heat press to 320 degrees and then give it a pre-press to make sure you get all that moisture out. So at 320 degrees, we're going to press it for 7 seconds. We're going to want to go ahead and add that top layer and then boom, hit it for another 10 seconds. I wasn't lying when I said that the 3D puff effect on this is crazy. Just look at that quality. Alright, now let's check out this glow in the dark. Boom! Are you kidding me? Look at that, you guys. Make sure you hit that follow button if you want to see more tutorials like this. Let's go over the perfect heat press settings when using puff print heat transfer vinyl. Puff print heat transfer vinyl is extremely tricky, and if not done correctly, it can be extremely demotivating. The first step is to pre-press your shirt. What this does is take out any moisture that might be locked in the shirt. I set my heat press to 285 degrees. For the pressure, I set it more towards the tight side just to ensure I get a good press. Now, you're going to want to go ahead and press it for 10 to 12 seconds. I also recommend to let the vinyl sit for about 20 seconds before you start to peel it. The steps I just mentioned might vary slightly depending on the brands you're using, so go ahead and experiment as well. To see more tutorials like this, hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. I'm going to show you how to make this Y2K puff print hoodie using heat transfer vinyl and a Cricut Explorer Air tool. Let's get it. So I made the design on Cricut Design Space, so if you guys want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to mirror your image. For the puff print, I set my needle pressure to iron on plus. After we're done peeling, we're going to go ahead and set our heat press to 325 degrees and give it a pre-press. This design has 4 layers, so I'm going to press each section for 5 seconds so I don't burn any of the puff. The heat transfer vinyl I'm using in this video comes from Tech Wrap, and it's available in my bio. The quality of this puff print is honestly unmatched. And there you go, guys. Now just look at that quality of that puff print. If you want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. I'm going to show you how to remove heat transfer vinyl from any garment using this vinyl remover. Let's get it. We're going to be removing vinyl from a trucker hat that I recently messed up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to apply the remover onto the back of the vinyl so it can attack the glue. And then right after, we're going to apply a little bit to the front. After you're done, you're going to want to let it sit there for about a minute so it can all break down. After you've waited, it comes off so easy. If you miss some areas, just add a little bit more. Now to get that last little bit of glue off, we're going to want to put some on a cloth and then a little bit on there as well and just wipe away real slow. And there you go, guys. Once it's all dried up, it looks brand new. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button. Today I'm going to show you how to make a neck tag template just like this using Cricut Design Space. We're going to be using the mobile version today. We're going to go ahead and open the Shapes tab. We're going to add one square and then we're going to make it a rectangle. We're going to then duplicate the rectangle and then we're going to make the top rectangle slightly smaller. Now let's highlight both layers and then hit splice. Now let's remove the unwanted layer so all we're left with is the border. Now that you have your border, let's go ahead and duplicate it twice. Put one underneath, and then we're going to make the third one a square and place it on the left. Now you have 3 sections to fill in with whatever you want. Let me know if you want a video on how to install fonts into Cricut Design Space. Now that you have your text filled out, highlight it and then unite. That's going to go ahead and make it so it stays on one mat while you cut. And there you go, guys. If you found value in this video and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to download fonts into Cricut Design Space in your iPhone or iPad. Let's get it. First thing we're going to do is open up the App Store and we're going to type in iFont. It's going to be this first one that pops up right here. Now let's go ahead and download it. Now that it's open, go ahead and click at the bottom where it says Find Fonts to Install. We're going to go ahead and click on defont.com. That's the one that I like to use. Once we find the one that we want to install, go ahead and click Download. Once it's done, go ahead and click Import at the bottom. The font that we downloaded should be at the top of the list, so we're going to go ahead and click Install. When we get this window, we're going to go ahead and click Allow. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and open up the settings options in our iPhone. Click where it says Profile Downloaded. Now click the new font we just installed. Now go to the top right corner and hit Install. You're probably going to have to put your passcode in. Let's hit Install one more time, and then go ahead and confirm. Now hit Done, and there you go, guys. Your font should be in Design Space at this point. For more tutorials, make sure you hit that follow button. Trying to figure out what heat press you should buy can be extremely frustrating. Lucky for you, I'm going to be showing you how to make a t-shirt with one of the most affordable and high quality user-friendly heat presses out on the market. This is the Auto Heat Press brought to you by HTV Run. Let's go over some of the key features of this heat press. This aesthetically pleasing heat press is light and portable. One of the most essential features is the slide out drawer board. I can't tell you how many times I burned myself using the traditional heat press. I love that it heats up at a fraction of the time of other heat presses. It also comes with various setting modes so you can customize and save your favorite heat setting. My favorite thing about this heat press is the one button start function. This doesn't require any manual pressing and provides a hassle-free and efficient experience while pressing garments. With the dual zone heating plates that this press provides, you're sure to always have an even consistent heat, leading you to more consistent results. If you want to purchase one of these amazing heat presses, check the link in my bio. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that follow button, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to apply DTF transfers using your heat press. In this video, we're going to be pressing on a hoodie. I personally use Super DTF transfers for all of my projects. If you're looking for a reliable source to get your transfers from, definitely check them out. The link is in my bio. The instructions that came with the transfers recommended that I put the heat press at 305 degrees. This hoodie is going to have a small pocket design and then it's going to have another big one on the back. So we're going to want to go ahead and press this for 10 seconds. I set the pressure of the heat press a little bit more on the tighter side, but not too tight. Now let's flip over the hoodie, and then for this design, we're going to go ahead and press for another 10 seconds. This is going to be a smooth and easy peel every time. Now just look at those vibrant colors. This is the quality I strive for every time I'm using my transfers. If this video is helpful, hit that follow button. If you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Today I'm going to show you how to apply DTF transfers onto shorts. It's summertime, so shorts are going to be super essential for your clothing brand and small business. Let's get it. Step number 1 is getting some DTF transfers from Super DTF. When applying DTF transfers, I like to set my heat press to about 300 degrees. Make sure you keep the pressure of the heat press nice and tight. One thing to keep in mind is DTF transfers are going to be cold peel, meaning you're going to have to wait about 45 seconds before you can peel. And there you go, guys. You just made some shorts using DTF transfers. Make sure you guys check out Super DTF, and if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section. Here's 3 reasons you should be using DTF transfers with your heat press. Number 1, you know we're all tired of doing those simple one-color designs due to being limited with heat transfer vinyl. DTF transfer gives us the chance to do full color designs that can be applied using just our heat press. Now we have free reign to make any idea come to life. Number 2, no more weeding. The amount of time we all spend weeding vinyl is overwhelming. If you have a bulk project, it's basically a nightmare. For large projects, DTF transfers are the way to go. Number 3, at the end of the day, it's just smart to offer variety in your small business. With the help of Super DTF transfers, you'll be able to complete any project headed your way without having to worry about not having any of the tools to make your clothing brand successful. For reliable DTF transfers, make sure you guys go ahead and check out Super DTF transfers. The quality they offer always meets my high quality standards, and shipping is insanely fast. If you have any questions, meet me in the comment section.